I don't know. I think this is prime material, and I really hope someone from Behavior is watching.
All right.
I'm here,
Getting
you know.
in
Player
with
TV
the
game designer, hit me up. A lot of rank ones this
Spine
game.
Chill.
Only Spine Chill. Little known fact: if you are being looked at by the killer, that speed boost applies to vaults. So you will be vaulting faster if the killer is looking at you.
This is
with
definitely a
Spine
vault
Chill.
build.
Resilience too. He's got resilience on. If you're injured, you will be vaulting faster with resilience. This man is going to have ridiculous, dare I say, vacuum vaults.
I wouldn't go that far. It's not that ridiculous, but this is definitely a survivor who wants to be chased.
Ooh, making MarLin whip a chainsaw. It was a bit of a pressured place because MarLin wasn't going to know. Is he going for the pallet? Is he going for the window? All of that much was too much to handle. So he turned around backwards and chainsawed towards the door just to be sure.
Now the Claudette definitely wants to be chased. Switches the aggro off onto the Dwight. Dwight is able to run the killer around. Is able to get a second stun for the chase. That's a total of 2,000 pallet points.
Hick and Schmick and rocking the boldness right now.
Here we have MarLin spreading the love around, giving everybody a little bit of his chase. Now having to work with the central building on Rancid Abattoir. Following the scratch marks, he should be able to key in on the survivor who's working a Jin right in his face, trying to get as many points as possible. We have two survivors looping the same pallet. I wonder how this will work out for him with 1,000 points.
Does get the stun. MarLin's chainsaw contacting nothing but air or hard wood right now.
Now, able to run through the ridiculously strong window, is able to vault at once and get away to another double pallet loop. They did manage
to get that 50% RNG on the mind game window of Rancid Abattoir.
It's definitely fun to put into play 50%, whether or not you're going to have fun on this map or not.
Does that apply to everyone or just killers?
Just killer. So
that's right. Yeah.
The majority of people are going to have fun on this map. However, the killer might get frustrated and end up leaving the match if that window gets used a little bit too much. MarLin swapping.
They'll have to work on their aura reading once again. Need to develop those mind games to full maturity.
Nightlight going in, gets the pallet stun and 50,000 points, but that'll clear out both pallets on that pallet loop.
Gods of DBD making their name known.
Into the closet to avoid the chainsaw. Definitely some style points there, but goes down right next to the basement.
Unfortunately, style points don't add up to dick on the fucking scoreboard. He's on the ground, and now he's in the basement. That was a questionable play by Nightlight. He could have avoided the chainsaw like 5 seconds prior, but he decided, you know what, I'm gonna hop in this locker instead of the window.
Definitely wanted some style points on that. However, the devs have not taken into account how they want to reward people for style points. Goes down, is in the basement, still hasn't been saved, and we have another chase already started. Finds the injured Claudette and is able to immediately key in on her. Already trying to find another pallet. Leaves the L-wall setup in favor of the pallet. Gets 1,000 points off of the stun.
I think we're seeing a trend here where a lot more blood points are being generated against one of the killers in the tournament than the other.
Yes, Ryuti was able to give multitude of points to his teams. Definitely got farmed a little bit more.
Could tie back to the window. We just don't know. Getting some co-op work on these generators here.
A
totem plans 600 points. This is why we don't bring Sabo. We just take the totems. There's a new way to secure your pip in town.
LSC's on the hook, goes for the Kobe, doesn't want to be saved. getting healed up now. Doesn't have self-care.
Still surprised I'm not seeing anybody running up the ante.
I love this map. Somehow seeing scratch marks on the ground. Possibly just on my end, though. I believe you keyed in on it, though, for why up the ante hasn't been used, because it benefits not only your team, but the enemy team. However...
yeah, that...
Missing a chainsaw there on the window animation.
Questionable.
Claudette was
questionable whiff.
Claudette was locked in there. Could have been an easy rev, but got a little bit disoriented.
I think Velorces is so ahead of the curve that he's got MarLin spinning himself. The same can't be said for Hikiko Man, though, who is now facing the grim reality of a rusty iron hook.
Hikonen getting down by MarLin on a hook now. MarLin's going to be immediately trying to find another survivor. Instead, breaks a pallet on the outside of the map. MarLin ignores the notification for where survivors are in favor of going back to the generator that he knows is almost done. However, he should be realized that he's being toyed with right now, and they're relying on him to regress the generator so they can score more points. Very smart farming by both teams.
Yeah, that's not going to get you anywhere. Regressing the generator is actually just regressing your ability to kill. Maybe you get 100 points for damaging that generator, but we're not counting your points, MarLin.
Now, Mira Bear wants to be chased with this build and this outfit. The Genpai hat going in, takes the vault, doubles back over the pallet, runs away, and is able to ascend the chase. Is going to take a hit here, now in the injured state. Resilience is going to kick in. Spine chill kicking in. Everything is now 18% faster, Flare.
18%. For all actions. Ooh! 18% on walking through that pallet, apparently. But he's not getting an 18% boost to his killer stump, so... How valuable is that 18% really?
I believe they also drop pallets faster. Oh, and
that's an adrenaline.
Coming in, immediately able to get another hit. This works out. Still able to keep the buffs from the perks, but is able to get
He got one
points.
bolt point though, don't worry. Ooh.
Mira Bear going down. Didn't spin well enough there on the pallet loop. Got baited by MarLin's hiding the light. Ooh, I have a correction.
Yep.
Spine chill is only 6%, meaning only 15% faster. Velorces out of the match already, secures his 5,000 bonus points for participating. Tries to go for the hook juke, stares down the killer, and actually falls down due to a chainsaw. This will leave...
No one hooked for you today. Is he really loving this map? Oh, that's an unhook followed by a heal. Handkerchief farming these altruism points off of the enemy team? Or are they on the same team? I don't think they are.
I'm not 100% sure, but Ham Banana now in.
No, they are they are on the same team.
Ooh. So I Love This Map made a huge mistake by not getting the altruism points immediately. Instead, tried to go for the fancy play. Here we have Mira Bear being chased around the pig tree, which is actually not pigs, it's cows and bulls. Commonly referred to as the pig tree, though.
Where are you seeing the pigs? I don't see any pigs.
Mira Bear now able to vault 15% faster. Look at it. It comes in handy.
It actually did save her from a chainsaw. Impressive. Well, that was only 6% faster. Actually manages to shake the chainsaw. MarLin once again spinning himself right round.
Able to connect with the chainsaw.
Record
Bear
scratch.
Goes down.
Mira is on the ground. And Ham Sandwich manages to fiend his own escape.
Mirror Bear will be the only survivor not escaping this round. Gonna be a big total for this round. Both teams did very well, able to generate a lot of points. Mirror Bear is gonna get her 60 seconds of struggling. Decides to not struggle.
As she's the last survivor left, she's immediately sacrificed.
Correct.
I do believe you do get your struggle points for that.
You do get a little bit of struggle, not much.